partners for the event, which are RK Franchise Consultancy, my company, GoFran Marketing, the Vanity Association of the Philippines, Franchise 360 from the UK, franchisemarket.ph, bfranchise.ph, Franchise Co, Logisticos, franchising.ph, franchise.ph, and the Panay News. So we have now the first webinar out of 6 as part of the Iloilo Franchise Expo. And I will be talking about franchising today, the development of franchise development, actually, franchising your business. Then we have the introduction of 4 franchise opportunities. Then tomorrow we have our trademark specialist, Socre Malaco, talking about trademarking. And again, we have 4 companies who will introduce their franchise opportunity. So my name is Rudolf Kotik. I was originally born in Vienna, Austria. I'm an HRM graduate and in franchising since 1978. I started with a major US fast food chain in franchising based in Europe. And I was a franchise director of a leading US hotel chain and the franchise development manager of a leading franchise consultancy in Europe. When I came to the Philippines in 1955, I opened up RK Franchise Consultancy, and we developed more than 700 companies in the Philippines and more than 100 in other countries. And of course, we're a member of Philippine International Franchise Association, which we also manage, and I'm the president of it. And we're also a member of the Philippine Franchise Association and the Vanity Association. Also wrote a book about franchising, all about franchising. And whoever wants to have a free copy of it, you can request it. It's an ebook for more than 100 pages. So our topic is about franchising your business today. Therefore, I want to talk about franchise development with you. And is your business franchisable? Can you be franchised? First of all, your business should be in operation for at least 1 year, or you should be beyond the trial and error stage, or you have achieved the payback period. The business has to be able to be copied according to the system. Also, your business has to be profitable. If you don't know how to make money, how the franchise will know how to make money. Also, the business type has to have credibility to its client, and there has to be the need of the business in other places. Oops. Yeah. So don't franchise your business if you don't have a prototype. Or if your business is failing, you need a prototype because for 3 reasons. First of all, you have to be able to show it off to your prospective franchisees. Second, you need it for training. And then third, for research and development. So that's why it's very important that you have at least 1 outlet. You cannot have 0 outlets and want to engage in the franchising. Also, if your business is failing, if you sink, your franchising will sink along with you. If the business depends too much on yourself, instead of, because if it's all in your brains only, it's very difficult to franchise it. If the gross margins are very small, and you cannot compensate it with high volume. If the products are a fad, it might be difficult because a fad usually takes only 2 years and then it's done. I would like to mention this now because a lot of people asked me before if the milkshakes are a fad. And this pandemic actually proved that the milkshake business is not a fad, because I know from my clients, a lot of them during the pandemic, they actually had more sales than before the pandemic. So that's one sign that they will be here for good. All right. So if the gross margins are very small, not compensated by high volume, then it might be a problem. If the products are a fad, because if it goes out and then 2 years and then it's gone, if the skill levels are too high, you cannot teach it in 3 months. And if you do the franchise development by yourself instead of hiring a franchise consultant, preferably RK Franchise Consultancy. So we'll be talking now about business format franchising, which is a licensing arrangement actually between the franchisor and the franchisee for the distribution of services and products. And the franchise allows the franchisee to use the business system, the trademark, and the corporate identity for the period of time. And of course, the franchisee purchases your expertise, experience, and method of doing business and doesn't have to go to the pain of a new startup company. Generally speaking, every franchisee is legally independent entity. So every franchisee is actually a different entity from the franchisor. They have to get their own mayor's permit, they have to get their own TTI registration, they have to get their own PI registration. And the franchisor controls products and services that the franchisee are permitted to sell. So a franchisee cannot sell additional products or refuse to sell one product of the franchisor. That's not possible. Also, the franchisor controls the operating assets in the form of procurement program. What is a procurement program? A procurement program is a list of the authorized suppliers and supplies from where a franchisee has to purchase. Then we talk of the grant of an exclusive or protected territory. That means that the franchisee has a certain radius around the franchise facility where he has an exclusivity over other franchisees or company outlets. Also in franchising, we talk of an exclusive relationship. That means a franchisee is not allowed to compete with himself, so he cannot have another business of what his franchising. And every franchisee has also to secure their own location. So what does a franchise provide? First of all, the system standards, the way a franchisor is operating. No difference between a franchisor outlet and a franchise outlet. Second, the use of the trademarks. Third, the experience and the wisdom of the franchisor. By the way, to the trademarks, tomorrow we have our trademark specialist in the webinar, and he will be talking about how to use a trademark, how to get the trademark in the first place, and why you need a trademark. And therefore, I will not talk too much about the trademark because it will be the topic for tomorrow. So, of course, if you give away a franchise, if you award a franchise, you give away also the experience and the wisdom a franchisor has. Every franchisor provides the franchisees an operations manual, which is very detailed in the procedures, at least 400 pages in thickness. Training per se is part of the franchise fee. It has to be provided by the franchisor as part of the franchise fee. What is not part in the training is, of course, the allowance for the trainees or the transportation and lodging of the trainees. Site selection assistance, the franchisor has to give to his franchise applicants some kind of idea on what they should be looking for, what kind of locations, and then, of course, that location has to be approved or disapproved by the franchisor. And the store layout, that has to be adopted by the franchisees to their specifics, but before they can go into construction, they have to have it approved by the franchisor. Then the construction supervision, some companies, some of my bigger clients like Jerry's Grill or Phoenix Petroleum, National Bookstore, they have in-house architects to look after outlets on the construction. Exclusive territory, what already explained, the radius around the franchise facility. The procurement program, the list of the authorized suppliers and supplies. The opening assistance given by the franchisor when the franchise is opening. So the representative of the franchisor has to be with the franchisee during the opening phase. And also the marketing strategy, whatever the franchisor is doing, franchisees are allowed to do. So why do people pay royalty? for the continuation use of the trademark, for the assistance by the franchisor, for the availability of the franchisor whenever he needed by the franchisee, and payable monthly and based on gross sales. Gross sales and franchising is the total sales minus taxes. Geographically, we have three types of franchises. First of all, the unit franchise. The unit franchise, this is one outlet. So the contract covers one outlet with territory, of course. Normally 5 to 10 years. In some cases, we make it as low as 3 or 4 years, but especially for store-based franchises, it's usually 5 to 10 years. Then the area franchise, as the name says, you get a geographical territory as an exclusivity. So it can be a province, it can be a city, it can be a region. So any of that it can be. All right. And then of course we have, and also the franchisee has to have what we call a development program. They have to open a certain number of outlets in a certain period of time. And then we have the master franchise. A master franchise where we talk to the rights to a whole country, not just one outlet, but for a whole country. So the franchise again has to have a development program, which is something like how many outlets they have to open in a certain period of time. And then normally the franchise agreement is something like at least 10 years, but normally it's 15 to 25 years, especially the foreign brands which are coming in from the Philippines, from the US, they're all 25 years. Okay. So this is actually what has to be done to develop a company into a franchise. First of all, the franchise structure. So this is where we calculate the franchise fee, the royalty, the length of the agreement, the investment package, the payback period, and the required space. Then we have also a franchisor manual, especially in our case, for our clients, the franchisor manual. This is a guide on how a franchisor can find franchisees and how to find them, how to treat them, how to select them in the first place, etc., etc. Then an operations manual, which is broken down into several sub-manuals. So the pre-opening manual, the administrative manual, the specialty manual, the operating standard manual, the training manual, and the forms of report. So this is broken down, every manual is broken down into that. A specialty manual, we understand, of course, for example, if it's a restaurant, a kitchen manual, or if it's a salon, the service protocol. Then, of course, the entire legal documentation, franchise agreement, all the side agreements, and of course, also including area franchise and master franchise agreement. Since several of our clients, more than 30 of them have already franchises outside the Philippines. And we provide them, of course, with the international master franchise agreements. Like among our presenters today, we have nails.glow, which has a master franchise in Saudi Arabia. And of course, we provided nails.glow with the legal documentation for that. Franchise marketing wise, we have the franchise brochure, the franchise marketing kit, and what franchisor needs to send out to prospective franchisees. Then the franchise disclosure information, which is required from the TTI for prospective franchisees who have been approved by the franchisor and the franchise website. The franchise disclosure information is a documentation which has the company details, the menu, services, product list with prices, initial investment, and also the projected P&L, copy of the trademark, association membership, list of company and franchise outlets, and of course a copy of the legal files, in particular the MO and franchise agreement. So this franchise disclosure information, a franchisor gives to those applicants whom they have approved as a prospective franchisee. Generally, to explain your franchise agreement, the good franchise agreement is between 20 to 50 pages, depends on all what they have to include. And every franchise agreement is tailored to the franchise company. So we tailor them 100% one by one to our client. So what I will give you now is actually the general idea for each topic in the franchise agreement. So first of all, we talk about the appointment and the franchise fee, how much they have to charge, how much the franchisee has to pay upon signing of the franchise agreement. Second, the term, how many years, and the renewal. Very important that every franchise agreement has a renewal clause. So franchisor and franchisee don't have to find it out upon the renewal. Then the facility location we talk about, the equipment, fixtures and furnitures, the training and the opening assistance given by the franchisor. Proprietary mark is another word for trademark. So the use of the trademark, and of course also every franchise gets an operations manual. So the use of the operations manual is specified in the franchise agreement. Also, if the franchisor changes anything, what we call modification of the system, the franchisee have to follow that. Advertisement-wise, we have up to 4 schemes, which might be listed in the franchise agreement. These 4 schemes are grand opening marketing. So when he opens, the franchisee opens his outlet, we have to spend some money to let the barangay know that they're open. Then hope advertisements, if several franchisees are in a certain area, they might join an advertisement activity. The local store marketing, which means a franchisee has to spend regularly to let the people in his territory know that what's going on in the business. And the national advertisement fund, which is of course only for franchisors who are already big enough that they operate a nationwide chain of outlets. Then they can actually collect national advertisement funds. When all the money collected from franchisees and also company outlets goes in the national advertisement fund pool, from which all the advertisement is paid. The royalty, of course, is specified in the franchise agreement, how much and when to be paid, and if it's not paid, what will happen to you. The accounting and records, particularly if there's a POS system involved. All the reasons, all the standards of qualities and performance a franchisor expects from his franchisees, and also the operating assistance the franchisor is giving to his franchisees. Then the rules about the insurance, the rules about the covenants. Covenants means exclusivity. Then default and termination, or the reasons where a franchisee can be in default. And then the rights and duties upon parties on termination. Also in case the franchisee wants to sell. So we have rules also there on selling the franchise. So first of all, if a franchisee wants to sell, it's theoretically possible. He has to find his own buyers, which have to be approved by the franchisor. And we have a separate agreement, which is called a transfer release agreement, which will be executed, which regulates the transfer to the new buyer. Also, in case the franchisee dies, then the heirs can take over and they can operate the business. They can sell it in accordance with the transferability clause in the contract. And of course, the franchisor always has the right of first refusal. So what are the advantages being a franchisor? You receive franchise fee because every time you sell a franchise, you collect money. You can collect royalties. You can gain from selling to franchisees. You can expand the brand at the speed you want to grow. You use other people's money. And of course, you're less direct involved in the operation. And you can also leveraging on your recognized brand name if you want to sell out the business. So which is also very good if you have a very good brand. The more money you can actually collect in case you're selling a business. Of course, it also enhances your business image. It also ensures consistent, better quality. And the more outlets you have and you have a central production line, the higher you have you can attain a higher productivity, and therefore also economy of scale, meaning you can purchase cheaper from your suppliers because you have higher quantity. Also, the higher chain is, the lower the risk of failures. And another advantage is if your brand has already strong following power and the brand is already very strong, malls and landlords give you the better location. So these are all the advantages of being a franchisor. So if you want to engage us developing your business, we also help in securing of the trademark, the marketing assistance through GoFront, applicant application, the fee for membership, after service, we give lifelong. We will be also on our franchise portal, franchise.ph, and we feature in the magazine franchising.ph, which will come out again at the end of this month as a virtual magazine, and we have yearly membership meetings every March in various places of the Philippines, and most likely 2021 it will be also virtual. So besides our business format franchising, we also have alternative business forms which we're using sometimes, like licensing arrangements, which we are using if the tasks are limited to a certain way of doing business, or just transfer of technology, but not the whole uniformity what a franchise actually has. Also, when it comes to gasoline stations or car businesses, we usually package them like a franchise, but actually legally they're a dealership. And then we are using the format of a distributorship for particularly in the cosmetic industry. So that's less controlled than a franchise. And usually in two-level systems, distributorship and reseller level. So then we also introduce a franchise 360, which is for franchise companies, which is we are presenting them in the Philippines. This is a UK company which helps companies in they have a web system which helps in the franchise recruitment, internet, CRM, job management software, so to actually run the whole franchise for you online. So I'm introducing to you GoFront, which is our franchise, our second development franchise company, which we own, which does franchise development per piece. So if you need only the, let's say, legal portions or distributorship package or anything like that. So this is piece per piece, or you go with the RK Franchise Consultancy, when you have a full package with after service and everything else for practically for a lifelong relationship with us. And that comes with the membership also in FIFA, Filipino International Franchise Association. And this is where we do a complete franchise development, including structure, the manuals, the legal, the marketing, everything, what you need to be a franchisor. And of course, all our clients are members of the Filipino International Franchise Association and have all the benefits of the membership, including, of course, using the FIFA logo, and we help them with the trademarks, and they are all in franchise.ph and getting discounts in our events, etc., etc. So if you're interested in contacting us for the franchise development, you can call us in our landline 8912-2946, 912-2973, our cellular 0917-874-3620, 0933-854-2552, via Viber, WhatsApp, IMO, or Protein, email. You can visit our website. Also here, you can get in touch with us on our event website, which is iloilo.franchise.com. Also for the companies which are presenting this afternoon, if you want to have more information about them, since they will only be talking about 10 to 15 minutes about the franchise. So if you want to have more information about them, you go to iloilofranchise.com, click on the logo, then the form comes up and the details comes up, and then you can fill up the forms and get in touch with you. Okay. And in Facebook, you can follow us in RK Franchise Consultancy, or the event is on Zayas Franchise and Iloilo Franchise Expo, and on Rudolf Kotik. So, I'm therefore finished with my presentation. Please feel free to get in touch with us through the RK franchise part of the Iloilo franchise.com. And I would like to ask our next presenter from Southern Green, Mr. Antonio Talon, and his franchise operations manager, Lennon de Chavez, to make the presentation. Antonio, are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, please proceed.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'll be the one who's going to present.
Yes,
Shafton is
that's okay, Lennon. Okay.
on some meeting.
Go ahead and please do your presentation. Okay. You do the screen sharing, or shall I do it for you?
Who's disabled? Can I have the screen sharing? It's disabled.
Oh, sorry. Okay, go. All right.
Oh. Okay. So, hello, good afternoon. So, my name is Lennon de Chavez. I'm the franchise operations head from Southern Grain Bistro, also known as Bistro Alliance Corporation. So, just a few things to remember our company. So, we established our company early 2017, established by Chef Anton. Our company is specialized in classic Southern hits like famous signature 6-hour hackery smoked St. Louis, Southern jambalayas. And good thing about the company is with the span of almost 2 years, actually a year, we already expanded our business from a simple cart to a restaurant. So let me introduce to you our founder. This is Mr. Antonio Carmelo Talion, or we call him Chef Ton. So graduated from De La Salle, and a former, actually, what good thing about this our founder is that he also started as a simple guy who started working abroad and earned some money and saved some money and started his own business, which is a good thing. At least we all know that the person or the founder of the company is really well trained in terms of how to handle a restaurant, a food business restaurant. So these are some items that we usually sell in our restaurant. Our best seller is St. Louis smoked pork ribs. So what is the difference of our best seller pork ribs to other ribs? Most of the ribs here in the Philippines that they are selling from the other restaurant, usually they are grilled. So our smoked ribs of St. Louis smoked pork ribs is smoked for 6 hours. So the tenderness of the food is very, actually it's so, the taste of the product, I cannot explain it properly. So rather, you can visit one of our restaurants near Iloilo. Next, we do have jambalaya and also Cajun shrimp gambas, Chinatown hot wings, chili crusted Creole fish. Okay, as of the moment, we do have at least 65,000 plus followers, and weekly it's increasing, especially now that more of our product, we offer it online. So if you're going to check our pages, Instagram and Facebook account, Facebook page, most of our marketing now, we push our brand through online or social media. So this is our first store. Actually, it's a food park in Banawe. It's only 10 square meters. And the same year, we opened Cebu Park, February 2018. And then the same year, 2018, we decided to open our first full-scale restaurant, which is located at Kalibo Aklan. As of now, the Kalibo Aklan is closed temporarily because we are trying to move to Boracay. Next, we do have Robinson's Togigaraw, also opened last August 18, 2018. And in Iloilo, we do have in Festive Walk Iloilo. So you can visit our restaurant, second floor of the Festive Walk. And then our very first company-owned, all of the restaurant mentioned earlier were all franchise. And this is our first company-owned restaurant, which opened last April 21, 2019 at BGC Forbes Town Taguig. And of course, this year to 2020, we opened our another branch at Shangri-La Plaza, EDSA. So as you can see. And aside from that, we do have a lot of active proposal from different malls. Most of our restaurants are inside the malls. And this year we have 5 soon to open roughly by next year due to pandemic. The dates and the months were moved. So we're going to have at BF Homes Parañaque, the Outlet Lipa, Makati City, and of course there's 2 more upcoming at Alabang and Festive Walk also in Alabang. So this is our menu. So for our franchise fee, for the details of our franchise fee is 800,000 and the site fee is 200,000 pesos. Of course, as you can see, everything is included in our presentation. However, if you want to know or to discuss it more further, you can visit our website at www.southerngrindbistro.ph, or you can also text or call us at 0917-815-2774, or you can email us at info@southerngrindbistro.com. So we can have more things to talk about, okay? And during this pandemic, actually, we are offering for those franchisee to have it at least for this week until next Friday. We're going to have at least a 20% discount of our franchise fee. So that thing will help you more to grab our Southern Grind Bistro. I think that's it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Raymond Chavez, Franchise Operations Manager of the Southern Green. And next, I would like to introduce is Mr. Mark Armania, who is the Business Development Manager of nails.glow. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sir Rudolf. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hi, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Please go ahead and do your presentation.
All right. Just give me a second. I'll just prepare my presentation for everyone. And can you see it, sir?
Yes.
Everyone seeing my presentation right now?
Yes, Mark.
All right. So again, good afternoon, everyone. Ayong hapon sa inyong tanan for all our participants in Iloilo right now. I'm so happy to have you in this online presentation, of course, organized by our FIFA. Again, I'm Mark Almonia. I'm the Business Development Manager for nails.glow, and I'm really excited to welcome you in this exciting opportunity of franchise business for our company. All right, so our vision and mission, of course, we have 3 visions and missions for our customers, for our franchise, and for our employees. But I think that will take time to discuss about that. But I'll just flash it into the screen. You can print screen, or you can screenshot of it later on. And then our core values. Of course, this one I would like to discuss it with you. First is the entrepreneurial mindset. Of course, each and every one of you here in this room are really looking for a business who you would like to take an opportunity with. Professionalism, integrity, and proactive. I think that is one of the most important things that we have as an entrepreneur. Being customer delight, exuding the expectation of our clients, being a responsible entrepreneur, being a responsible person, innovation and creativity, and of course, family health and spirituality. Of course, nowadays, we are currently in a pandemic, so we really have to take care of our health. Our brand, our company started in August 29, 2000 in Pag-asa, Quezon City. So we are originally born in Metro Manila. And then that is our first branch of nails.glow. So it is only around 25 SQM at Pag-asa. It is at the back of SM North EDSA. But in 2010, of course, with the help of the FIFA, we ventured in the franchising. In 2010, this is our first franchisee. He's one of our franchisee in Bulacan. The guy in the left or in the right in your monitor, that is our owner, Mr. Freddy Opeña, and the girl with the green dress, that is Miss AJ Opeña, our founder and our CEO of the company. Again, the guy in the middle is our first franchisee in Bulacan, and they started in 2010. And as of now, 2020, they have around 5 operating branches. So they have 5 in Bulacan, plus we still have upcoming 2 branches for their business. So that's how we grow now for nails.glow. Now our corporate address is going to be in Northbridge Plaza, Congressional Avenue, Quezon City. But if you're residing in Iloilo, I can go there. I can meet you in person if you're really interested to franchise nails.glow in Visayas area. I can go there. I can meet you, but I still have to require you to visit our head office in Manila if things already, comes back to normal. And then we'll have a table meeting. Of course, nails.glow have an in-demand business concept. We have a nail care, body, facial services, from threading services, from eyelash extension services, even to waxing, ear candling, and of course, our additional services to our specific branches only. We offer glutathione services as well. As of now, the brand of nails.glow offering this branch in Newport City, in Pasay, Quezon City. In Pasay, Metro Manila. Now, most of our brands, you can see it in SM Supermalls, Ayala, Mega World, SMDC, Walter Mart, and on all the leading developers and malls, inside the country. We have, for North Luzon, we have 25 branches. So medyo marami lang po siya, but I'll just flash it into your screen. For Central GMA or for the GMA, we have 32 branches. That's about it. And for the South Luzon, we have 12 branches. For Visayas and Mindanao, we have 15 branches. Plus, we have upcoming 17 branches for this year. But just like with other businesses, we are moving the opening probably by the first quarter of 2021, to give ample time for the market, right, to adjust and to cope up with the new normal of this market. Now, of course, I'll give you why franchise nails.glow. Number one is we are being awarded and recognized within the market, of course, by the FIFA, by the PFA, and all the award-winning bodies. So those are the photos about that. Our brand value. In nails.glow, we believe that owners are really the best endorser. Before, we have Miss Liza Soberano. Currently, we have Miss Nadine Lustre. And last year, we launched Alex Gonzaga as the newest or additional brand ambassador of the company. So that we help us to create awareness, to create a relationship with our clients. But of course, again, going back to my presentation, owners are the best endorsers. If you're going to become our franchisee, we treat you as our own endorser. So that's how we value the relationship that we will going to have. All right. Going forward, of course, PQM, nails.glow we have our own nails.glow Academy or our own training facility. It is located at Quezon City in Metro Manila. But again, if you're going to invest in nails.glow in Iloilo or somewhere in Visayas, we can do an off-site training. Now we can just revise some of the procedure just for you. All right, those are the photos during the training. And then we also use training modules for our nail technicians and for our branch manager as part of their training. Of course, this is going to be a video, but I will not play it. All right. So also, again, I'm very proud that nails.glow is already an international brand. We already opened our first international branch in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in 2016. And as you can see at the screen, that is the photo of our branch in Riyadh. And last year, we able to present, or we able to sold the area franchise. We able to sold the master franchise in Riyadh. So meaning to say, we were going to set up. We're going to put up a nails.glow head office in Riyadh, so that foreign investor can in Riyadh or in Middle East can go to our local office, and then we can spread nails.glow in the eastern part of the world, or which is going to be Riyadh or the Middle East. Again, research and development. We have our own dermatologist, which is Dr. Shelo Kapulong Martinez. She is our in-house physician, dermatologist. So we are guided by professionals with this kind of business. We also, again, that is Sangel, our own brand of gel polish that is being supervised by our, by the head of our research and development, Dr. Shelo Kapulong Martinez. And on top of that, we also have our own business consultant on top of FIFA, Mr. Raymond Dean, and then options and variety. Now we have a shabby chic interior which we use in our mall base. So as you can see in our interior, this is some of kind of pastel, some of vivid colors, some other call it Instagrammable interior. We also have nails.glow essence, which we use for Iloilo, SMC to Iloilo, and the other one is in Robinson's Fabia. So this is much more of, again, a pastel color with a pocket garden in front of the store. And then everything will be provided by the company if you purchase or if you franchise nails.glow. And we also do a neighborhood or an outside mall location. So this is a sample design perspective of our outside mall location. All right. And then marketing, visual and collaterals. You will going to receive all the visual collaterals as part of our contract. Nails.glow merchandise, we have tumbler, we have staff toys, we have dry bags, everything. So we have all the marketing collaterals, marketing merchandise to promote the brand in your local area. That's our merchandise that we put inside, all right, of our store. And then brand awareness, of course, we create brand awareness for the company. So we join a tie-ups, we have X deals with this TV stations, to promote the brand. We also do some Expo, okay? Of course, again, to promote the brand. And franchisee engagement. So last year we have our own first franchise conference. So franchise conference is like awards night, it's like a gathering night. So we gather all the franchisees nationwide and put it in one place, and then we have a program proper. But the bottom line is we just wanted to see every franchisee in one area, meet and greet with them and have a chit chat with them, updates what is happening in the company right now. So you will be part of this. You will be part of this franchise conference if you already sign up for our franchise program. And we also have a franchise forum every now and then. And a social responsibility, of course, the company gives back again to our social. So last time we go to a home for the agent, so we give something to them that will make them happy. So that is the picture of that. We also have student immersion. So we accept like the OJT into our branch so that we can also give back to the society. We can help these students to create a livelihood for their family. Training and development, of course, all the nails.glow head office base or managers and officers are continuously learning, continuously growing by sending them into a leadership program that will develop them, that will nurture them, of course, to provide you the best and quality service. Of course, let's discuss the franchise details. Now, the franchise fee for nails.glow is 400,000 pesos with a 5 years franchise term. Of course, the usage of the brand and the logo. Again, this is the franchise fee for nails.glow. You can take a look at it, and then we can discuss it. Now, the total investment, franchise fee. All right, this is only the franchise fee. But if we're talking about total investment or how much would it cost to have a franchise, but to have a nails.glow branch for you, for an outside mall, it will cost around 2 million to 3 million. For a mall base, it will cost around 4 million to 5 million. Again, including everything. It's a turnkey account, meaning we'll do the construction for you, we'll do the training, the recruitment of the staff, the initial supplies will be delivered, everything. We will process everything for you. All right, so on top of that, you are going to receive a lot of books that will guide you, that will help you, for your franchise business, on top of our own, guidelines on the head office. The return of investment is around 1 to 2 years. But again, depending on the market and depending on how you're able to manage your brand, of course. And again, we give you operational manual. We have our own mascot as well, which is Nelly. During your opening, we will deliver Nelly para meron kayong souvenir when it comes to your opening. And again, we have a royalty fee of around 6,000 for an outside mall and 8,000 for a mall base, which is a fixed amount. We are not in percentage, it's only a fixed amount. So it's a very, very competitive price for every one of you who would like to invest for nails.glow. And yes, finally, I'm looking for a franchisee for SM City, Bacolod. So now, you who's watching me right now, if you're interested, if you're interested to invest in nails.glow and SM City, Bacolod, I have a great space to offer for you. We can discuss it. And then you can contact me with this number, with this email, message me, and then I'll help you. Let's set a separate meeting and to discuss the investment for SM City Bacolod for nails.glow. And I'm very, very excited to meet you. All right. Ken, thank you so much and have a great day, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mark. And we have to start the sharing. Thank you, Mark, for the presentation of nails.glow. Generally, if you want to have any of the company is interested in any of the companies you see presenting this afternoon, the easiest way to contact them is go to iloilofranchise.com, click on the company name in the exhibitor area. You see the companies, and click on them. And then you get all the information about the franchise, and you have also a form there which you can fill up. All right, so our next presenter is in the business of Korean food, and for that purpose, I would like to present to Ms. Chariri Olivares, who is the owner of Oppa Samgyupsal, and Cherry, please unmute yourself and do your presentation. Are you there? Please unmute yourself. It seems we lost her, so let's move on. So our fourth presenter, Eunice Hernandez, she is the co-owner of Societea, a very interesting milk tea brand, which of course we developed also, like all four companies which we are presenting this afternoon. Yeah, there she is. Good afternoon. And please, Eunice, unmute yourself. All right, so now we can hear you. And I was told you are only using your phone.
Yes.
So I will be using I will do your slides for you, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Eunice, let's start the show.
Okay.
Please go ahead. And can you see the slides, Eunice?
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. Then I do the slides and you do the talking, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Hi, everyone. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Eunice P. Hernandez. I'm the VP Sales Marketing and co-owner of Societea Milk Tea Philippines. First of all, I would like to thank RK Consultancy for organizing this kind of webinar and for inviting us also to share some information about our brand, Societea. And thank you also for everyone who are joining us right now I hope you are all safe and healthy, and you're all having good time. So I guess all of you had their lunch already, as we will tackle our topic for today. That is all about milk tea, dessert, and refreshment. Okay, so as I am now about to present to you the famous society, um, we are going to give you a little bit information. How are you going to own your franchise business? What are we going to do? What are the things that you have to consider before, after the construction and all? So just to give you a quick recap or a quick history, how did we started? Actually, me and my husband are both OFW. So we are both seafarers. So it came to a point that we thought a business that we can at least earn money while we are not on board. So we started this business in just 15 square meters store that is located here in Pampanga, specifically located in Dau, Barangay Talimundok, Mabalacat. That was back in
Waiting for
December
my turn.
uh,
Take a virtual search.
2018.
Branches like virtual edition.
So our milk tea went on viral because of our milk tea cheesecake. That's what that is our actually our best seller. We have this special kind of ingredients and mixture that it went on viral. That's the reason why right now, as of this year, we are on 43 branches and counting. And this is just an example, the return of investment for 1 month. This is based on our main store. So before the franchisee move on to the process, basically we are giving them an advice what are the steps to do. So number one is the location. So whatever business that you are trying to put on, number one, number two, number three is the location. If you really want to have the fastest ROI. So in our main store, we had already 200,000 cups sold for almost 2 years. So that is because our store is very high commercial, okay, and then the population is very huge. So that is the reason why before we are giving the franchisee a heads up so they can move on the franchising, we are giving this kind of mentorship before they can have their own business. Okay. So for the product offering, before we started only 15 um, flavors, but since the competition is very high, every 2 or 3 months we are trying to cultivate another flavor so that our our brand is more competitive and we can go on the trends. So as you can see, we have this milk tea. We have the 60 pesos, 70 pesos. So our target market is not only the old ones, but also the young ones. And our bestseller is the cheesecake selections. That is the chocomalt cheesecake. This is the cheesecake mixture of cream puff and cheese. That is the reason why this is very saleable to our consumer. We have also fruit teas and Oreo mix-ins. This is also one of our best sellers. And not only that, we have also the add-ons, the rock salt and cheese, nata, black pearl, and coffee jelly. But before this month end, I think we are going to upgrade again our menu since we have our food developer. So every 2 or 3 months, we are giving new flavor para naman makasabay at the same time hindi tayo nahuhuli sa mga ibang competitor natin. Next slide please. Okay. As you can see po, hassle-free milk tea dito sa Society. That is right. Actually, right now, sa nangyayari sa atin, we have realized that the main reason bakit minsan humihina yung isang business is because we are lacking of marketing. So we have thought about this because since we've experienced the what you call this, the ECQ. So we've tried to tie up with the big names like the Grab Food, Lala Move, and so on. So some of our franchises are now tied up with these food deliveries so that they can catch up also with the new normal. Next slide, please. Okay, as you can see, this is our picture. This is the format, how the store type looks like. So this is actually 25 square meters. So our signage is 8 by 3 in size. It is embossed and it is lighted also. This is not actually included on the package. And then we have also the counter and the menu. Actually, we have revised it into the television, so it is more easy whenever we are going to update the menu. Okay, so we have this actual store. This is located in San Isidro, Gapan. Okay, so this is the franchise information. Normally, the franchising fee for the cafe and kiosks are most actually the same, amounting to 199,000. For the master franchise is 750,000. What are the inclusions of these? So, usage of trademark and site approval, training for the franchise and staff, opening assistance. We have also operation manual provided, research and development team. So for one franchising, it is we are giving 4 years contract. So for the renewal term, it's also 4 years contract. And then for the renewal fee, it's 50% fee from the outstanding amount of the franchising fee. Also, we have also the continuation fee that is 2,500. And then the required space, at least you have the space of 15 square meters for the cafe type. Okay, so we have a good news for Iloilo, around Iloilo out there. We know for a fact that we're having this kind of crisis. So we are giving at least a 50% discount. So from 299,000, we are waiving off 50% off for the first 3 franchises who will sign up for this webinar. Just to give you or to help you to start your own business, especially for the OFW out there. So we are giving 50% off discount for the first 3 franchisees who will sign up for this webinar. Okay, so what are the inclusions of the package? Of course, the usage of trademark, franchisee manual, contract. We have also 30,000 worth of raw materials, such as flat screen, manual sealing film, heavy duty squeezer and all. And then we also give initial training for 2 employees. That's the maximum. We have also design a proposal layout for, as I've mentioned a while back, the signage, it's 8 by 3 feet. That is not included on the package. You just have to make an additional for 10,000. Okay, so what are the steps to own your own, steps to own franchise society? Number one, you have to fill out the confidential questionnaire that is together with your letter of intent that to be sent to our email address stated there. So number two, we will review your application, and then we will be invited to discuss the franchise details. And then number four, we will present you with the franchise disclosure information. And then number five, your proposed location will be visited and thoroughly checked. Actually, as I mentioned a while back, location is the number one for you to have the fastest ROI in this business. And then number six, franchise agreement can now be executed. We have this franchise agreement so that black and white, we have this uh, understanding between the franchisee and the franchisor. And then number seven, outlet setup and staff training. Okay, so we are going to provide staff training, but if it's going to be in Visayas, let's say one of the owner must provide one representative to come here with in his own cost actually. And then we will provide also pre-opening assistance, and also we will be there also for your grand opening. Okay, so if you are interested to franchise, we have this contact details. That is 0955-047-9889. And then for the smart, subscribe 0920-669-2965. And we have also this email address, societyfresh@gmail.com. We have this Facebook page. You can like us and message us also there. That's Society Main. And Instagram society_ph. That's it.
Thank you so much, Eunice, for your presentation of
Thank you.
society. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
if you want to get a franchise, you can go to iloilofranchise.com and click on society, and you find all the details about the franchise there. And also you can fill up the form there. So thank you so much. Our last presenter, Ms. Chari Olivares, are you there? Chari? Chari? She's supposed to do the presentation for Oppa. I can see her picture on my screen. Hello, Chari?
Yeah. Hi.
There she is. Hi, Chari.
Hey, wait, I'm just having some
You're having
right
some
now.
difficulties?
Hi. Wait lang ha, I have some
you
Yeah,
want-
wait, let me save it because I didn't know na iba na pala si Miss Amy yung nasa yung host, nasa control. Yeah. Wait,
Do you want me to do the sharing of your presentation? Chari?
yes, please, can you?
Yeah, sure,
There's
sure.
some, yeah.
Yes, I do the
I haven't
picture.
a problem with the technical difficulty.
Yes, no problem. Where are you now? Society. He also lost. He also lost in mine. Give me 1 second.
I sent it. It's in your email. It's in your email.
Yes. Actually, I had it. I opened it.
I sent it in your email.
That's right. And
Okay.
you know what I tell you? Now you're gone. Oppa. There we go. All right.
Messenger.
I cannot close it, and for whatever reason it is, well, there, there you go. There you are. All right.
Yeah, it goes.
All right. Please do your presentation
Oh, yeah.
now, Terry. So we start with the next slide.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Is a slide there already? I cannot
Yes.
see it.
That's the
Okay.
yes.
There. It's still not opening.
Huh? I'm on
It's still not opening. Is it open na? Wala
yes,
pa
it's
eh.
open. Yes. I'm on the second slide, Terry.
Oh,
Yes. SM.
I cannot see. Okay. In here it's not here yet. It's not in ano. What I can see is only the file. It's not yet open
Okay.
in my account.
All right. Actually, I've opened it already. I don't know.
So let me
Let me do this again. I stop this
it's
first.
open already.
Huh?
Yeah, it's in mine it's not yet open. I cannot see it.
All right. I reopen it again.
Okay. Oh there, I see it now. Thank
You
you.
can see it now. All right. Cool.
So hi, I'm Jari Olivares. I'm here to introduce to you our brand, Oppa Samgyupsal. As of now, we have Oppa Samgyupsal is a restaurant which serves unlimited samgyupsal, beef, shrimp, seafoods, as well as an open bar. We sell beers that go very well with samgyupsal. So we have 4 branches. It is in SM Lucena, in Cabuyao, Pasano Calamba, and in Pasita Complex. So we mainly operate in the south, but we are open for franchising. So we started when back in 2016, I went out with my friends. We went to Korea, and it was there where I was introduced to samgyeopsal. Since during that time, all the restaurants in Korea almost all were serving samgyeopsal. It was where I really enjoyed the experience of cooking my own food, as well as seeing how healthy it is. Because with the samgyeopsal, when you're cooking it, the oil leaks from the meat. As well, and the side dishes are purely vegetables and lettuce, which I enjoyed. So when I got back to Philippines, during the time, there was only samgyeopsal restaurants in the north. No, wala pang samgyeopsal in the south. So I decided to open my own branch in Pasita. So that is the main branch. So we opened Oppa Samgyupsal on August 2016. So it just had its 4th anniversary today. Next, please. It's where are we? RK. Is it hanging? Hello?
Go ahead. I'm on slide number 5. And I go down to slide number 6.
There. It's naput.
Okay. So slide number 6 shows your menu.
Okay.
And
we're in the slide number 6. Wait, let me see.
yes. So it shows your ingredients, what you're using to cook the samgyeopsal.
Okay. Can you see the photo?
All right.
Okay, so we are in.
And proceed to number 7, to the franchise.
Okay. So we are open for franchise. We are franchising the restaurant. If you want to have your own restaurant, it's the 750,000 pesos for the franchise. and that includes the shabu-shabu, as well as the samgyupsal, of course, and the bar. So we have a bartender who can teach you how to make your own drinks. Also, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, there. So, what slide are you in?
Slide 7 and 8. You still have something to say to slide number 7? Because you're also having the home delivery now.
Okay.
But
So, you in slide number 3 and number 4, we were awarded, Oppa Samgyupsal was awarded Most Authentic Korean Restaurant in Laguna by various award-giving bodies, such as Golden Globe Awards for Excellency, Netizens Choice Award, Philippine Top Choice Award, and Q Asia National Product Quality Excellence Award. So, because of this, when we got these awards, we were more motivated to improve our services as well as our products, so that the customers can get what they really deserve, and so that we could live up to those awards. So there, we are open for franchising. Our first, we just opened last last quarter of last year, just before COVID came. We got a franchisee which is in Pasiano, Calamba. Actually, we had more franchisees that were supposed to open by March, but then we're still talking to them since they're thinking about when COVID came, parang hindi na sila masyado sure pa. So we were thinking, what can we do to help people who have limited budget, but they want to have their own business, as well as they want to work, but they want to stay at home where it is safe and you're free from getting sick. So we are introducing our new franchise, which is Oppa Light. Oppa Light is a franchise where you can work at home. It is a delivery system. So there, are you in the there? Oppa at home delivery franchise. It's 100,000 franchise fee, inclusive of a starter package, 5 stoves, 5 grillers, 5 tongs, microwavable plastic containers, and 100 pairs of chopsticks. You can also use the patented trademark, overall operations manual and delivery system, and training of management group and staff. So just for 100,000 pesos, you get to have your own business, as well as you get to earn. Actually, when we opened, when COVID came, all dining has to be stopped. It was prohibited. So we were thinking of a way how we can still earn money so that we could keep our staff, as well as pay our rent and utilities. And when we introduced the delivery system, we were earning like how we earned before, just with dining. So, but then right now it's already September. So from June to September, our dine-in system, our dining customers are increasing steadily. So that we have dining plus the delivery system. So it's really doing well right now. Are you there?
Yes, slide number 8.
Hello?
Yeah, slide number 8. Sorry.
Okay. It's like, oh, there. So we have the only, this is our menu, just so that you guys can see. We have only A, only B, and only all, wherein we also serve seafood. So we were thinking of a concept where customers can order at home, but they can eat a lot. They can still enjoy the unlimited samgyupsal. So we did this unlimited samgyupsal at home. Actually, this includes the table and the waitress. I mean, for just to serve you, of course. Okay. So unlimited samgyupsal at home, it did well, but of course, since the budget is kind of high, mas madami yung nagpapadeliver than the unlimited samgyupsal at home. It's reserved for really special occasions. So next is our slide for the beers and spirits. Yeah, those are our price range. As you can see, we are our prices are lower compared to the high-end restaurants. So we cater to class B, A, we cater to the masses as well. So there we have shabu shabu, and yeah. RK, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm looking at you and
Okay.
listening to you.
I cannot see you. Sorry, no. My
We-
God.
we had the
Bagandang convert.
We had the last slide, Jari.
I can see it. Okay, are you right?
So,
Okay, so I would like to close there. I would like to close with our last slide with this quote. The only way to get started is to stop excessive planning and to start moving. So I can see this. I think this quote applies to a lot of people because as I can see, I would hear a lot of people planning to have a business, planning to invest somewhere, but then everything is just full of plans. They stop with planning. They don't act. They don't work, and then they just feel na parang they want the safe side. The problem with that is you won't be able to move forward, right? If you just keep on planning, keep on putting all those good ideas in your head and not executing it. So for those people who would like to have their own franchise, and with just a minimum amount of money, have their own business, I would really encourage you to franchise the Oppa Lite. It's just 100,000. It's almost all in since there's a lot of inclusions, and you get to work safely at home. There.
all right. Thank you so much, Jari. And
Thank you.
you have been my fourth presenter for the day. And I go back
Yeah.
to where I stopped with my own presentation to continue for a few announcements. Starting tomorrow, we have a new program which is called the franchise hour, which is a Facebook live discussion every Thursday starting tomorrow 4 p.m. So tomorrow is the first episode. We'll be talking about food business, past, present, and future. Then in our second episode next Thursday, we'll be talking about the education franchise business and their challenges right now. And in the third episode, we'll be talking about milk teas, the milk tea businesses. And among the panelists will be Eunice again from Society. And in our fourth episode, we have franchises or businesses from the Calabar zone. And Jare Olivares will be part again of that discussion. That will be on October 1. So every Thursday, we have the franchise hour, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Facebook Live on my page, on my site, Rudolf Kotik. So tomorrow we have another interesting seminar, namely, this is for next week. Next week, 16 and 17, we have Shea Lumbes talking about franchising your business. She will do it in Taglish. And I will be talking on the 17th about how to select a franchise. And we have, again, on each day, 4 franchise opportunities to present to you. Then on September 23, again, my trademark specialist will be talking about trademarks. And on the 24th, we have she again talking about how to select a franchise. So all in all, we have 6 webinars as part of the Iloilo franchise. Then after the Iloilo franchise in October, from October 2 to 25, we have the Mindanao Franchise Expo virtual edition on MindanaoFranchise.com. But I'm changing the system. Instead of having 6 webinars, we only do 3. So it's more compact and more participants, also more panelists for each event. And then in November, we have the 21st Cebu Franchise Expo virtual edition from November 6 to 29 at CebuFranchise.com. Same procedure also, we have what we call the Cebu Franchise Conference for 3 days with the seminars and the presentations. And feel free to contact us for all your franchising needs. Particularly if you're interested of any of the 4 companies whom we presented today, or if you're interested in the services of RK Franchise Consultancy or Wolfram, please go to IloiloFranchise.com and click on the companies, logos, and then the line under the logo, and then you see all the details and you can contact us. So with that one, I'm also on my last slide, and I would like to thank all the participants and all the viewers who joined us today. And I see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. for the next part. The topic is all about trademarks by our trademark specialist, Mr. Malacco. And then, yeah, we have 4 very interesting franchise opportunities also tomorrow to show off. I would like to thank everybody, and I see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.